What is up, everybody? It's Animac here for AnimeUproar, and today I will be explaining every type of power that we have seen so far in the Attack on Titan story, including the many different Titan powers, Ackermann Powers, and a new type of power that is advancing rapidly and is likely going to surpass the power of the Titans very soon. I hope that compiling all these different powers in one place will be useful to you. I am personally fascinated by the many cool special powers and abilities in Attack on Titan, so let's get into it. But before we get started, I wanted to share something with you that I'm really excited about. You guys know I love making videos on this channel, but I often have ideas for shorter, more punchy content that just doesn't fit on YouTube. That's why I was extremely excited when I found out about Amino's new stories feature and how you're able to just watch new videos about anime that I hadn't seen anywhere else. It was awesome, and I love that Amino stories don't just disappear like in other places. You can watch Amino stories whenever you want. So I was happy to partner with Amino to create some of my very own stories, like this 5 facts about Shanks from One Piece, a video that you can only find on my Amino profile. Click the link in the description or in the pinned YouTube comment, or search for Amino apps to download Amino. Find my stories by searching AnimeUproar. Make sure to follow me and click the bell to know when I'm posting new videos. Just like YouTube, every time you watch my videos, you'll be supporting me, so if you like my videos, this is a simple, free way to keep me creating. Again, just click the link in the description or in the pinned YouTube comment, or just search for Amino apps to download Amino, and find my stories by searching AnimeUproar. Then just follow me and watch 5 facts about Shanks, and just by doing that, you'll be supporting this channel and me. Don't forget to tap the bell to turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. If you enjoy the Attack on Titan content on this channel and you want to see more, you can leave a like to let me know. And if you're new to AnimeUproar, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. If you'd like, you can check us out on Twitter and Instagram at AnimeUproar for all the latest Attack on Titan news and updates. Finally, this video will contain manga spoilers about all the different powers in Attack on Titan, so if you're not caught up to the manga, please proceed with caution, you have been warned. Let's start it off with the special powers and abilities possessed by the Pure Titans, also known as the Mindless Titans. The height of these Titans tends to range between 2 and 15 meters, and they possess great physical strength as a result of their large size. They also possess the ability to quickly regenerate wounds and even lost body parts, so the only way to truly kill them is of course to slice the nape of their neck. This is because the spine of the human who became the Titan in question is located in the nape area, so if the nape is cut, the human spine will be severed and the Titan dies. These Titans don't need to eat humans to survive, but they do need sunlight for energy. And a Titan that has not taken in any sunlight for an extended period of time will become immobile. Even though Pure Titans can pose a massive threat to humans because of their size and because their numbers are often overwhelming, these Titans lack intelligence and will simply go after the first human they see. As such, they can be tricked and outmaneuvered pretty easily as long as you don't lose your cool and start panicking. Next up, let's talk about the Abnormal Titans and their powers. The Abnormal Titans appear to be more intelligent than the normal Titans, and their behavior is more unpredictable. They are known to ignore the urge to go after the first human they see in favor of attacking more important strategic locations, such as large settlements where more humans tend to congregate. Abnormals still possess the strength, size, and regeneration abilities of normal Titans, but it won't be as easy to trick or outmaneuver an Abnormal Titan as is the case with a regular Pure Titan. Abnormal Titans can also possess additional powers and abilities that regular Titans do not, such as the ability to speak and interact with humans, to run fast at a target instead of merely walking, and to jump over obstacles in order to get to where they want to go. Now let's talk about the Wall Titans. The Wall Titans are giant abnormal Titans who make up the core of the 3 walls on the island of Paradise. These Titans are currently immobile inside the walls because they have not been exposed to the sun for about 100 years. However, these Titans are still very much alive, and it is believed that if they are released, they would be able to flatten the entire world because of their gigantic size. And their size is roughly comparable to the size of the Colossal Titan shifter. The Wall Titans have the ability to harden their bodies, which allows them to make the core of the wall more sturdy. Since we've never actually seen any of the Wall Titans in action, all we have to go on is secondhand information. With that in mind, it is possible that the Wall Titans have some additional powers and abilities that we still don't know about, but we'll have to wait and see. I want to also briefly mention the Rod Reese Titan. Aside from the Wall Titans, another notable Titan that is classified as abnormal is of course Rod Reese's gigantic 120 meter Titan. Along with being the largest Titan we have ever seen, so large that it cannot even stand upright and has to crawl along the ground, the 120 meter Titan constantly generates steam so hot that it sets nearby trees and shrubbery on fire as the Titan moves. Because of its size, this Titan is very slow, but it also possesses overwhelming physical force and more steam power than Victorian London. A massive team effort was required to defeat this Titan, including the use of Aaron's Titan and powerful explosives. And now let's talk about the different Titan shifter powers. The Titan shifters are unique because even though all Titans were once human beings before being turned into Titans, Titan shifters are humans who can willingly transform into Titans and then transform back into humans at will. Just like the other Titans, shifters have the ability to regenerate, but not only can Titan shifters regenerate in their Titan form, they can also regenerate wounds and even missing limbs in their human form. Once a shifter has mastered the Titan transformation, he or she is able to stay fully conscious as a Titan and combine the benefits of having Titan powers with the benefits of possessing human intelligence. Nevertheless, as we saw with Aaron, a Titan shifter may not be fully conscious when he transforms for the first time, and it appears to take some time before the shifter can fully master their transformation. Titan shifters are also able to inherit the memories of the previous users of that same Titan power, but the extent to which they will be able to access the memories depends on a few factors. If someone who is a member of the same family as the previous holder inherits the Titan shifter power, the memories they inherit will be more clear than if the Titan shifter power is passed between two strangers. Also, the 145th King's ideology demonstrates that having royal blood also affects to what extent a Titan shifter will inherit the memories and beliefs of previous holders. Now, since the 9 specific Titan shifters have their own unique powers and abilities, I will briefly outline all of their powers here. First up, we have the Attack Titan, who has impressive hand-to-hand combat capabilities and is capable of hardening its body or parts of its body with the help of a special Titan serum. Other than that, there are no confirmed special powers that the Attack Titan possesses, but there are some fan theories and speculations. The first is the infamous Berserk mode, a phenomenon that appears in the anime but not in the manga. In the anime, while Eren is fighting Annie in her female Titan form, he becomes angry. His Titan's eyes begin to glow blue, and the veins on the Titan's body light up like lava. In this mode, Eren's Attack Titan is able to move extremely fast, even running on all fours until he catches up to Annie and tackles her to the ground. Some fans believe that this was only added in the anime in order to make the fight more dramatic and that this Berserk mode will not come into play again. Others point to the fact that Isayama has stated in the past that he works with the anime studio and allows the anime staff to add or correct things that he wasn't happy about in the manga. So it is possible that the Berserk mode will come into play later, and that it has been deliberately foreshadowed in the anime, but we can't be sure for now. The other theory about this Titan's special abilities is the theory that the Attack Titan, who is known for always moving forward and fighting for freedom, has the ability to see glimpses of the future. I actually made a video on this like 2 years ago, but this theory stems from Eren Kruger's ability to tell Grisha about Armin and Mikasa years before the two of them were even born. However, even if this was an example of Titan powers allowing the user to see into the future, we can't be certain that other Titan shifters don't have a similar ability, especially when it comes to the still extremely mysterious founding Titan power. Next up, let's talk about the Colossal Titan. This Titan has the ability to grow to the huge size of 60 meters, dwarfing the other 8 Titan shifters by comparison. This Titan also has the ability to control the intensity of its transformation. This shifter can choose to create a massive explosion while transforming, an explosion that creates a huge mushroom cloud and annihilates a very large area. Armin successfully used this ability to destroy Marley's entire naval fleet. But the user of this Titan power can also choose to create a much less powerful splash when transforming if the circumstances call for him to be more subtle. The Colossal Titan is able to emit massive amounts of steam from its body, and this steam will burn everything that gets too close to the Titan's body, including any potential enemies. It is worth noting that Bertholdt's Colossal Titan was not able to move while emitting steam, and it had to stop emitting steam in order to be able to continue moving. The Colossal Titan can continue emitting steam as long as it has body tissue, but eventually if the steam is released for too long, the entire body will just evaporate. Then we have the Armored Titan's powers. As the name suggests, the Armored Titan has a strong armor that covers its body, and for what we've seen so far, this Titan has impressive hand-to-hand combat skills. The Armored Titan's armor does restrict its speed, but the Armored Titan can ditch certain parts of its armor, such as the armor around its legs, in order to move faster. Next up, we have the Female Titan's powers. The Female Titan is known for its high endurance and mobility, and this Titan also has the ability to let out a scream that attracts pure Titans to its location. Although it seems that whenever they are summoned, the pure Titans will try to devour the Female Titan. The Female Titan also has the ability to harden certain parts of its body, which can be very useful both offensively and defensively. The hardened skin can protect the Female Titan from attacks, while also allowing her to throw stronger, more lethal punches if she does something like harden her knuckles. Annie's Female Titan is also able to create a crystal cocoon which can protect the user in case they are ever captured by the enemy. Annie was able to create this seemingly indestructible cocoon in order to prevent the soldiers behind the walls from interrogating her after her Titan was defeated by Eren and Mikasa. So far, we have seen only one possible way of breaking through this cocoon, and that is by using the Jaw Titan's jaw to crack the crystal. Now let's talk about the Beast Titan. The Beast Titan has the ability to throw giant objects like boulders for great distances, and he can use this ability in order to launch devastating long-range attacks against his enemies. He can throw a single large boulder, or a bunch of smaller boulders and rocks at the same time, which results in massive widespread damage and is very effective against a large number of troops that may be scattered across a wide area. The Beast Titan also has the ability to harden parts of its body, such as the nape of its neck, which is very useful because the nape is the major weak point for nearly all Titans. However, this hardening process isn't instant, it takes some time, and against a crazy fast opponent like Levi in his Sonic the Hedgehog mode, it is possible for the opponent to strike the Beast Titan before the hardening can take effect. The current Beast Titan also has additional abilities, but these are the result of the fact that the current holder Zeke has royal blood. His royal blood gives him additional powers that previous Beast Titan shifters did not have, such as the ability to create mindless Titans using his spinal fluid and control these pure Titans and get them to do his bidding. Interestingly, Zeke is able to control pure Titans even at night as long as there is moonlight to energize them, because moonlight is of course just sunlight reflecting off the surface of the moon. Then we have the Cart Titan. The Cart Titan does not have any special powers or abilities when it comes to attacking an opponent, but this Titan does have by far the best endurance and stamina out of all the Titan shifters. And it is also very fast and maneuverable because it moves on all fours. The Cart Titan is basically the workhorse of the Titan shifters, but the Marleyan military was also able to equip the Cart Titan with armor and artillery, thereby artificially enhancing its offensive and defensive capabilities. Moving on to the Jaw Titan. The Jaw Titan is known for its impressive speed and agility. Because its movements are similar to that of an ape or monkey, this Titan shifter's power is especially well suited for terrain like forests where it can grab onto many different objects like trees, which allows it to move quickly and with great versatility. The Jaw Titan also has extremely powerful claws and of course an extremely powerful jaw. Its claws and jaw can break through even hardened Titan armor, and as we learned during the fight against the Warhammer Titan, the Jaw Titan can even crack the hardened crystal cocoons like the one in which Annie is currently sealed. Next up is the Warhammer Titan. This Titan has the unique ability to create weapons using the same powerful material the Titans use to harden their bodies. And the Warhammer Titan can create everything from spears and spikes to bows and arrows, allowing it to launch effective short-range and long-range attacks. In addition, the Warhammer Titan is the only Titan who can keep its users separate from the body of the Titan. During the battle against the Warhammer Titan in Marley, the Titan user at the time, Willie Tiber's sister, was able to seal herself inside the same type of crystal cocoon that Annie is currently sealed in. And as long as this cocoon is connected to the Titan's body through a cable of flesh, the Warhammer Titan can function. This means that the user can protect himself or herself inside a cocoon while using the Titan, and so trying to attack the Warhammer Titan's nape is completely useless. If the connection between the cocoon and the user is severed, the user can just create another Titan body without ever leaving the cocoon, which again is a huge deal because it allows the user to remain relatively safe while the battle rages on the outside. However, the Jaw Titan's jaw is able to break through this crystal cocoon, and Eren uses the Jaw Titan's jaw for that very purpose. He forces the Jaw Titan to break through the cocoon against his will, and then proceeds to eat Willy Tiber's sister, thereby inheriting the Warhammer Titan's power. And finally we have the Founding Titan. The true power of this Titan can only be harnessed with the use of royal blood, and for the vast majority of its history, this shifter was passed on through the different generations of the royal Fritz family. The Founding Titan has some incredibly OP abilities, including the ability to manipulate and erase the memories of all the subjects of Ymir, that is to say, all Eldians. The Founding Titan can also be used to transform Eldians into pure and abnormal Titans, like we saw with the giant wall Titans that were used to form the core of the three walls. On top of creating Titans, the Founding Titan can also control these Titans and order them to do his or her bidding. This is similar to Zeke's current abilities due to his own royal ancestry, but we can assume that the Founding Titan's ability to create and control Titans is many levels beyond anything Zeke can do. In addition, rumor has it that the Founding Titan is able to not only manipulate the memories of Eldians, but also their entire biological composition. For instance, there are stories that the Founding Titan can make all Eldians immune to a specific disease by changing their biological composition. Zeke also believes that this power can be used to sterilize all Eldians, thereby ensuring the extinction of the entire nation within just one generation. However, it is important to note that whenever the Founding Titan power is inherited by a member of the royal family, they also inherit the 145th King's ideology. They suddenly become pacifists, and they are completely unwilling to interfere in the affairs of the world beyond the walls, even in the face of the discrimination that Eldians continue to face on the continent. Now let's talk about Ackermann Powers. The Ackermans are a minority bloodline on the island of Paradise, which means that they were not affected by the 145th King's memory manipulation, since this power only works on Eldians. At first, all we know about the Ackermans is that they are a minority that once guarded the royal family but was then persecuted because of their refusal to follow the 145th King's ideology. And we also know that some members of the Ackerman clan are extremely powerful fighters, including of course Mikasa, Levi, and Kenny. But in chapter 93 of the manga, we learn that the Ackermans are a byproduct of Titan science. Even though they cannot turn into Titans, the Ackerman bloodline was somehow manipulated so that they can manifest the power of the Titans in human form. This was likely done in order to turn the Ackermans into an elite fighting force that serves the Eldian royal family. This mysterious power of the Ackermans does not manifest at birth. Instead, it has to be awakened. In a moment of danger, an Ackerman's mind suddenly becomes clear of all distraction and they know exactly what to do. After that, the Ackerman in question becomes an incredibly powerful fighter whose skills are far beyond the skills of an average human. And that is quite clear when we look at someone like Levi and everything he has been able to accomplish on the battlefield. We later learn that once an Ackerman awakens, they instantly gain the combat experience of every other Ackerman before them through the same mysterious paths that allow Titan shifters to inherit the memories of previous Titan shifters. In chapter 112, we get more information about how exactly Ackermann powers work, but we have to take this information with a grain of salt because the information may not be completely accurate. Apparently, in order for an Ackerman's power to activate and in order for them to awaken, they need two things. They need a person to protect, and they must obey an order from that person in the face of imminent death. So in the case of Mikasa, when her parents were killed and Eren was about to be killed by one of the murderers after risking his life to save her, he had told Mikasa to fight. In this instant, Mikasa's Ackermann powers awakened. She suddenly knew exactly what to do, and she killed the murderer without hesitation. Eren claims that once an Ackerman awakens, they are compelled to serve the person who gave them the order in the moment of their awakening. So, for instance, Eren ordering Mikasa to fight, and the Ackerman in question will have severe consequences such as headaches if they ever try to fight the urge to save the person in question. Eren uses this information to explain to Mikasa that she doesn't really love him or care about him. She is merely following her natural Ackerman instincts to serve him because he is the reason that she awakened. So he is the person that she is compelled to protect. However, Armin doesn't believe this. He thinks that Eren is lying about at least some of this because he wants to distance himself from Eren and Mikasa, probably because the relationship he currently has with Zeke would put the two of them in danger. We'll have to wait and see, but personally I agree with Armin. Mikasa's feelings for Eren go way beyond just loyalty. They have a clear emotional dimension. And as a matter of fact, in the past Mikasa has actually stood up to Eren. She even physically hit him in season 1 of the anime without suffering any visible consequences for that action, which seems to contradict the claim that she is physically compelled to always protect him. And finally, we have a power that is quickly surpassing even the power of the Titans, and it is threatening to render the Titan powers useless in battle. And this power is, of course, modern technology. As modern technology advances rapidly on the continent, and military weapons including guns and artillery are becoming stronger and more efficient, it seems clear that soon modern weapons will surpass the power of Titans. There are already modern weapons in existence that can pierce the armored Titan's armor, and if technology continues to advance, within a matter of only a few years, the Titans may be an insignificant factor on the battlefield. Think about it, if your artillery is strong enough to take down Titans before they even get close to you, and if you're able to use airships or even airplanes to bomb the island of Paradise without ever having to go through the walls in the first place, then Titans will no longer pose a threat to you on the battlefield. And that is exactly what appears to be happening, and a few intelligent Eldians like Peak and Zeke have already picked up on this a while ago. Once Titan powers become irrelevant and Eldians are no longer needed to serve as members of Marley's military, it is quite possible that Marley and the rest of the world will decide to get rid of all the Eldians altogether, and that is the current threat that is facing Eldians on a global scale. Well, that and Zeke's crazy, insane plan. Right now, the story of Attack on Titan is as interesting as it's ever been, and if you are still not caught up to the manga, I strongly suggest you get caught up as soon as possible. It's honestly amazing. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Which is your favorite type of power in Attack on Titan? And do you think that modern technology is about to make all Titan powers irrelevant? And if so, what would that mean for the future of Eldians? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more, you can leave a like to let me know. And if you're new to AnimeUproar, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram at AnimeUproar for all the latest Attack on Titan news and updates. A huge thank you to all of our AnimeUproar patrons for supporting our work. I want to give a special thank you to our Pro Hero tier patrons, including the one and only Gilgamesh, Nothing But a Fan, Jason Wilson, and King Zeldris. And another huge thank you to our The One tier patrons, the ones who stand above all other clans, including Ace, Ingrata, Maddie Mac, and Mako Takun. And at the very pinnacle of interdimensional greatness, the tier reserved only for legends. A massive thank you to Reagan Harrison, a disciple of Lord Twigo himself. If you guys feel that our content provides value for you and you want to support more, be sure to check out our Patreon, link in the description. Even donating a single dollar will give you access to our AnimeUproar patron exclusive Discord, and your name will appear in our videos along with these amazing people. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, I really appreciate it. And until next time, see ya, Space Cowboys.